Hi guys, in this session we are going to create an animation using hierarchy base. So first of all, I want you to go to your polygon and select cube. So that way you'll have a cube in the scene. And then I'm going to my side view and I am going to duplicate these cubes. So let's just do a few cubes. Okay, so I have 8 cubes here in total. So the next thing I want to do is I want to go to my windows and open up the outliner. So in this outliner, we are going to set the hierarchy for each of these cube. So this is cube 1, cube 2, cube 3. Okay, so we need to make sure cube 3 is next in the hierarchy. So this is cube 4. So basically you need to swap these two objects. So what we can do now is we can rename them instead of moving this around. So let's just call these geo 01. Let's call this geo 02. This is geo 03. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's make sure that this is after geo 02. So to move this, you just use your middle mouse button, hold and drag it there like this, and then you let go. Alright, so we have geo 1, geo 2, geo 3. Okay, and moving on, this should be geo 04. Okay, this guy should be geo 05. Okay, let's just move this to geo underneath geo 04, and then let me see where are we now. So this is 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this one should be geo 06. Geo 06. Then make sure this is underneath geo 05. And then this one should be geo 07. Geo 07. Oops. Geo 07. And the last one is geo 08. See, 7. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. This is geo 08. Geo 08. We have one geometry here. Just check where is this. Okay, it's not in the scene, so it's alright. So just gonna delete that. Okay, so we have geo 1, geo 2. We need to make sure that these geometries here are in sequence. Geo 01, Geo 02, Geo 03, Geo 04, Geo 05, Geo 06, Geo 07, and finally Geo 08. Okay, so once you are done creating all this geometry, the next thing you need to do is to place this geometry inside the correct hierarchy. So what we're gonna do next is select geo 2 until geo 08, and then we're gonna just drag that and put it under geo 01. Okay, so in this case geo 01 here, which is the first cube at the bottom, this is the parent for this particular hierarchy. So we need to do the same with geo 02. Select geo 03 until geo 08, just drag it to geo 02. So just repeat this process for all the geometries. Alright. So in the end, what's going to happen is you are going to have a really nice hierarchy going on from Geo1 all the way to Geo08. Okay, so right now we're not using any joint yet, but we are going to animate this using hierarchy base, which is what you can see here in the outliner. Alright, so the next thing we need to do is to open up our animation preference. Just make sure that maybe I'll set this to 60 frames, and I'm gonna play this on real time and click save. Okay, so now our timeline shows 60 frames. So let's go to the parent and select all of them. So make sure you are on frame 1 in your slider, and then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to press S on my keyboard to insert a key. So I'll press S on my keyboard, and then you can see a red line here, and this indicates that there is a key inserted on frame 1 for all of these objects. Okay, so assuming this is our first frame, and then moving on, maybe I'll go to frame 15. So on frame 15, I want to just rotate this object slightly to the left. So let's just do that. Okay, and press S on your keyboard. So now we have another key on frame 15. So if I slide my slider, I can see that the object is moving from the center to the left at frame 15. So I'm gonna copy frame 1, and I will paste this on frame 30. Okay, and then that way I can have a complete cycle moving from the center to the left and going back to the center. Alright, so let's move on to frame 45, and on this frame let's just move it to the right side slightly like this, and press S on your keyboard again to insert a key. And finally we'll just copy frame 30 again and just paste it on frame 60. Alright, so if I play this animation now, you should be able to see this kind of motion happening. Alright, and this is achievable because you are putting things in hierarchy like this. If you don't put them in a hierarchy like this, you will not be able to achieve this. So this is the importance of understanding the purpose of hierarchy. Alright, okay, in the next video I'm going to show you how you can fix this animation by looking at the graph editor, because if you notice, once you reach the center of the animation somewhere around frame 30, it paused for a while. Okay, so you don't want this to happen, so you want it to be seamless as it moves left to right. So I'm going to stop the video and I'll see you in the next one.